How do I feel about not drinking alcohol for 90 days? But also, if I'm honest, I generally drink too much. I drink too often, and when I do, find it pretty hard to put the brakes on. And I know it's not doing me any good, so having a break has got to be good for me, right? I'm doing this this challenge, you might have seen it on Facebook, called 1 year no beer, but I'm not doing it for a year. You can do it for 28 days or 90 days. For me, whenever I've stopped drinking for a few weeks, like dry January or something like that, I spend the whole month just looking at the clock going, okay, just don't go out, don't socialize, it's only another 2 weeks. And it's basically like a grueling endurance event that you're trying to get through, whereas for me, like, being basically 3 months means I have to incorporate it into my lifestyle. You know, I'm gonna have to go out and socialize without alcohol, and you know, find other ways to enjoy myself and stuff like that, which is the point, really. So I want to talk about what I want to get out of it, why I'm doing it, and how I feel about it. Okay, so the 3 motivators for me are my health, first of all, the most obvious one, you know, and the biggest parts around that are my liver, which I know, you know, the liver takes a pounding when you drink too much. Quite often after I've been drinking, I can feel my liver, and it's tender, and I know that that's not going to work in the long term. I really want to give my body a chance to heal and regenerate, but also my brain. You know, even after a couple of drinks, and especially the next day, I'm just not as sharp as I want to be. Like, we were trying to learn a card game last night, and I was not picking it up as quickly as I know that I could and should do. And I know that that's just because I'd had a couple. I wasn't drunk, but I'd had a couple of drinks, and I know that it basically slows me down. So I want to give my body and brain a rest from that and just see what happens. I know that your body can, especially the liver, can turn itself around very quickly, and within a month you can make massive difference. But I also know, as a healthcare practitioner, that if you give the body 3 months, like 12 weeks, then it can pretty much regenerate and heal itself from anything if you look after it over that time period. And that's what I want for me. I want like a full reset. Productivity as well. I want to see what I can do. I've got big plans for next year, and I want to see what I can do when I'm not constantly derailing my energy and motivation by drinking too much and then feeling lethargic the next day. This is not a New Year's resolution thing. I've been planning this for months, you know, the kind of stuff that I want to do. And also, if I'm honest, number 3 is vanity. You know, when I drink, my belly sticks out and it eats away at my muscles.
What are you doing running?
And I just want to see what my body can do and be like when I'm, you know, when I'm allowing it to be, you know, the best it can be. Which leads me to, you know, what are the obstacles? Well, the obvious obstacles are boredom. So I wouldn't say social pressures from anyone else, because I'm not bothered about that, but social pressures of myself, of fear of missing out, you know, going to a party and everyone's having a good time, and normally I'd be hitting the tequila and drinking wine, etc. But you know, I'm gonna have to change my old habits, change my patterns. So it's that's an obstacle that I'm gonna have to get around. And also overwhelm. You know, it's, if I'm honest, I use alcohol to deal with stress, and sometimes, and when I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed or just annoyed or just, you know, had a tough week or whatever, and it's just like, yeah, have a couple of pints, feel better. I'm gonna have to find a better way of dealing with that. So how do I overcome these obstacles? Okay, the most obvious one for me is exercise. I exercise anyway, but this is really going to be a big part of my life, but that carries over into like all the benefits that I want to get from it. I'm going to have more energy, I'm going to look better and feel better, and yeah, and I think I'm going to be down the gym and running quite a lot, so I reckon I'm going to be pretty fit. Another thing for me is, because I'm quite an open, creative person, I really benefit from having a structure to my day, not too rigid, but a structure to my day, my week, my month, so that I know what I'm doing. I don't just kind of tail off and get bored and you know, just drink for the sake of it. And also using the support the support network with 1 Year No Beer. You know, there's like Facebook forums and stuff like that where people are doing the same thing and you can talk to each other about it, and I'm sure that'll help a lot. So watch this space, this is what's going on, and I'll keep you updated on how it goes.